Alright guys, so let me give you a quick update as to what's happening here. So if everyone, I don't know if people have watched my last video or followed me on Reef to Reef, I purchased a Apex system, right, with the Energy Bar 8 and the lab grade pH probe with the temperature and this guy. And I had received the units, and something happened while it was installed, and basically the control unit fried somehow. It actually smelled like it's smoke, and the screen just got all scrambled, and the bus units, the aqua bus cables, were not powering on the WXM or the energy bar, right? So I'm not getting any power. As well as I was having issues with various modes of internet connectivity issues, right? So what were the two issues? I ended up contacting Neptune support, and what they allowed me to do is that they sit you through, and they make you download a couple of things, and they get online with you, and they try and test a couple of things, and it ended up being that I had to ship all this back. So this unit, and this unit, as well as the display, so they could run their own diagnostics. And literally, I sent it like 2-day shipping, and it got to them, and immediately the same morning they got it, they in like a couple hours I got a notification they received it, and then an hour later they fixed it, and then I literally got it back the next day. So it was pretty impressive that they can, they did whatever they need to do. So that was last week, and I assumed everything was good. So I was waiting till the weekend until I can actually have time to actually hook this stuff back up and get this going. And so the unit works here, base unit works, the module works, but strange, the the Aquabus still doesn't connect or power the WXM, so there's no LED light active. So right now it's just unplugged, because I was going through a couple of ways of trying to see if I can get this thing on, because the worst thing is the EB8 unit, or this power bar, doesn't power up, so I have no power. Strangely, it's still connected via Aquabus to this power. It powers this guy perfectly fine. This guy, nothing. And this is just to one of my MP10s here, just trying to test it out. And this guy has no power. I've tried. What's really weird is that even when I go into Fusion or into the classic web interface, this module doesn't even appear. Like, even if I go into the unit here, if I can remember how to go here, if I go down to I think setup, and let's go down to module setup, just for funsies, I'm going to go ahead and set modify name. If you notice, there's no other modules, and I think there should be an EB8 listed here as well, as not just the display, which I guess is this. The firmware is all up to date. If I go and I do a, let me see if I can do a self-test here. I think it's in the other. So I'll go exit, down to system. Oh, there it was. Exit. Self-test. Everything is good. I got the latest firmware. Passed. We're all good to go. But like I said, nothing, right? So yeah, very frustrated. Doesn't work. Still, same issue I was having before, and I assumed they repaired it. I trusted them to repair it, and they said they repaired it, and it's not. It's doing exactly what it did before. So I am very disappointed, because now I, clean up all the wiring, fix my network connectivity issues with this unit here, which is a wonderful unit. I would suggest don't waste money on any other wireless unit. This one's really good. If you guys want to know what it is the it's an Asus EAN66. So let me see, here we go. EAN66 range extender, AP Wi-Fi bridge, but it defaults to just an Ethernet mode, so you can actually, the signal strength is amazing. I mean, I do a lot of digital graphics and advertising, so I have a very powerful home system for my network connectivity. So I've got a very expensive router here that's pretty powerful that uses the AC mode, and this is a wonderful unit. The thing I like about it, it's built for gaming and for HD, so it's kind of overkill. But the thing is, it's like $100, but it comes with a $50 rebate right now, so it's really not that bad. But what I love about it is that it doesn't have any smart power features. I know that sounds strange. The reason you don't want the smart power features is because that's what disconnects your network. If the Apex doesn't constantly communicate through your media bridge, then this guy will time out if it doesn't feel like there's any kind of connectivity. It just doesn't save power. This doesn't do that. It's on 24/7. I've had this on now for a couple of days, and this guy has not disconnected once. And what's nice about it is that it doesn't rely on this guy. It actually, this is the unit. It just basically assumes everything. So your network only sees this guy here, but this guy becomes basically whatever it's connected to. So there's only one connection. It's a great system. Highly recommend it. I've tried everything. I couldn't try the power line connectors. I tried that too, but ended up being that I have to jump 2 circuits and it won't let me do that. So that couldn't work. I tried a Netgear. I've tried a couple of Netgears actually, those gaming adapters. But this one, again, it's the let me see. Keep forgetting the name of this thing. It's got the worst name ever. Hold on, here it is. EAN66 3-in-1 dual band wireless N900. So it's kind of right now acting like not an access point, but an Ethernet adapter. And in Ethernet adapter mode, it is awesome. So, anyways, and it looks cool too. So, yeah, so that's the drama. Oh well, I'm very, very irritated. I added all this in Neptune support, and I dropped it on our forums as well. So I don't know. Hopefully, they'll let me know what's going on. What sucks though is that since I was taking all this out, I was actually updating my wiring here to get everything fixed, but then I had to tear everything out again because I had to use this guy to keep my tanks still cycling. But I was getting a refugium livestock next week with macroalgae and some tiny little mini stars and worms and stuff, and so now I'm very frustrated because I was hoping to have this, and I stupidly purchased the PM2 module as well, so I can have salinity as well, and I also got the the ORP probe, just to get that type of trending happening. So yeah, so I got all these units that wanted this thing up and running, you know, with the temperature. I have 2 temperature probes, right? So one on the unit itself here. I'll have one on the PM2 unit for salinity. And then I had the WXM here to control my pumps. These guys, 2 MP10s. And yeah, and then also, yeah, the pH probe, which I haven't plugged in yet because I can't do any of the calibration without that. So I just been using the Red Sea test kits to keep this guy kind of running. Man, I am just frustrated as hell though. Seriously, like these guys, I don't understand what happened. I just, they had such good they have a good reputation, so I'm assuming something else is going on, or it was an accident. They sent me the same unit. Maybe they didn't fix it and they thought they did. It's just odd that it's the exact same situation it's odd that even with nothing connected to it, like I'm having the same problem. Like literally, this is the only thing that's connected to it. It's plugged in right here, and it's powered on, obviously, because this guy's running. He's getting all kinds of data from the temperature probe, but nothing here. And this guy works great, so he's an awesome display unit. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they just released their new system, so I don't know. Maybe are they not? I don't know. Maybe they're just not up on this, or they're distracted with support on the new system, getting up to speed on that. But I mean, I'm perfectly happy with this. To me, this looks nice. The system, it does what it's supposed to do. That's all I care about, really. I just need the, just the monitoring. I don't need all the fancy plastic stuff. But in any case, yeah. So that's my update. All right, guys, take care.